Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. So on the XRP chart, we're still holding above the upper boundary line of the trend channel. We were watching this trend channel in the last few days, and so far the price has been holding above it. We start to see some volatility come into the crypto sector, and maybe we get this additional move up that we talked about, right? But the pullback so far has been shallow, which made me look for possible structures that could fit this sideways action that we've seen since the price from the local top there on Wednesday, Thursday. Remember, we had a three-wave move down. It filled in all the subwaves really accurately. Then the expected bounce after retesting that green line, which is the 2021 high, and a critical breakout point to the upside. So that was here. The breakout occurred on the 1st of December. Now a retest and a bounce. Not unexpected, but since then, no deep correction. So it might be that this is simply a sideways triangle indicating indecision, which is currently present in the entire sector. So it could be a triangle. We're getting currently, it's getting smaller and smaller. So moving into the apex, I actually haven't drawn a triangle here, but you can see we're moving into the apex of a triangle. There will be a decision probably today because triangles can also break to the downside, right? But what I'm considering is maybe this internal B wave triangle. So let me explain. The idea is that an A wave could have bottomed here on the 10th of December. The B wave is now unfolding. This would be wave A of B. The B wave can be a triangle, so the internal B wave of wave B. And if we now see a break above the B wave high internally within the triangle at 253, it would be a confirmation that the C wave to the upside has started to unfold. We have standard resistance around 264 and 276. We will have to see if the triangle really completes and we break out to the upside. We might move to 276 next, just because the A wave and the C wave, they tend to have a similar length. The idea of an upside breakout is valid within a triangle, as long as the price holds above the red line at $2.28. Because this is the internal A wave low of the triangle, and any break below that level will also rule out any further extensions of the triangle. We are then likely going to test that lower support area that I was looking for initially to be tested before that larger bounce, okay? But the price was only showed a very shallow pullback. And looking at structure here, choppy sideways action, it just looks a bit like a triangle. I mean, it's not high confidence. Bear in mind, we're here on a very small time frame, just the 30-minute time frame. But so far, even that weak support area I shared with you yesterday and a couple of days ago between 233 and 240, well, that's still holding, indicating we could indeed see that upside move in wave C. But that remains to be seen. I gave you the upside breakout level. Also to the downside, you know, we could see this as a range now between that B wave high and the A wave low. Any move to the downside and a break below the red line, well, it's quite simple. It would likely send us into that lower orange support region between $2 and $2.23. That remains unchanged. It's measured based on the length of that A wave. Because it could be that we are gonna just test it again, either in an extended B wave or a wave 2. So overall, to keep it quite simple, we can watch for a possible upside breakout as long as we're in the triangle. But below $2.28, I'm gonna watch for a test of this support area, and then we'll see if the buyers step in here. Any break below $2 would indicate that a larger correction is unfolding, something that doesn't fit into the idea of either a larger B wave or even an upside breakout and a test of all-time high territory. So that is the support area that protects the price right now from breaking through and forming here a direct move down into that area between 185 and 140. So this is interesting, but I wouldn't call it a really let's say high probability trade setup. I just try to explain the structure to you. Not all waves are suitable for trading, right? Unless you really know what you're doing. This is not a 1-2 setup. They typically give us really good entries and high probability or clear parameters. This here is a bit of a mess because we're just moving sideways, and it's best to wait for a little bit more price action for further clarity. But I gave you those levels that will provide more clarity. That's the update about XRP. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, and please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.